I wouldn't call myself a lepidopterist, more like someone who was led by curiosity. This curiosity soon turned into a mission to capture the life cycle of a butterfly in my own backyard. G'day, my name's David. Why don't you come on an adventure with me? My curiosity came from when I was looking around the yard and I found some caterpillars on some different bushes. I thought to myself, I wonder what these will turn into. Well, there's only one way to find out. I did what any normal person would do. I gathered up the caterpillars and I put them in a box, and one of the other bushes I put a net over the top. It wasn't too long until the caterpillars turned into a chrysalis. Then about 7 to 10 days after that, it was action time. Things were happening. Butterflies were emerging. This is so exciting. So my curiosity had been answered. One of the butterflies is a checkered swallowtail, and the other one is a common crow. So the caterpillar that was orange and black turns out to be the common crow. I was actually surprised. I was thinking that would have been a monarch butterfly given the colour pattern. But it was pretty cool to find out. So I had done it. I'd found out what the caterpillars were. They were eating my plants, and I had also captured the life cycle of a butterfly in my own backyard. I was really excited by this. I was proud of what I achieved. I couldn't believe this is actually happening in my own backyard, in my own ecosystem. I bet you thought we were done. The video was finished. We've achieved what we wanted to achieve. But no, I couldn't stop there. I had to keep going. I had another idea. Wouldn't it be cool to video the butterfly's life cycle, particularly the emergence? The butterfly coming out from its chrysalis. This is where a whole new journey begins. Come on, let's go. Today we're here looking to witness the emergence of a common crow butterfly out of its chrysalis. It's nice and early, so let's hope the day goes well. So here's the setup. We've got some natural windbreaks and some shade, covering the cameras from the harsh morning sun. While we're waiting for some butterfly action, let's go and explore. Hold on, let's just pause right there. Did you just see that? That dragonfly just did like a triple somersault. Okay, so here we've got a spider that's actually hanging onto a bee. This plant here is known as the peanut butter fruit plant. When the fruit's orange, it's not quite there. But once you see the fruit turn red, right for the picking. It actually does taste like peanut butter. You do have to be careful, kids. Peanut butter fruit is often being mistaken. Well, here we are, Australia Day. Second day of trying to capture the emerge. But let's go on a bit of a butterfly hunt and see what we can find today. Just seen a monarch fly past and I'm not sure if I captured it. Hope we did, but we've also witnessed this morning another common crow laying its eggs. Fabulous. Good morning. Well, it's bright and early on day 3. It's 5 a.m. The birds are up. We're going to get the camera gear set up and ready, and let's see if today's the day. All the planets are aligned quite literally, so I think we've got a good chance it's going to happen. Good morning. Well, it's stupid o'clock. Nice and early. We're ready for another day and camera gear's set up. We're filming. So let's see what happens today. Hopefully this is it. Here we are again trying to capture the emergence of the butterfly. Not too sure it's going to come out this morning because we haven't had much of a colour change yesterday, but we've got to be here and we've got to be ready, so we'll wait and see. So it's real early. Thought I'd tell you a joke. It's not that funny, I haven't even said the joke yet. Maybe the joke's on me getting up this early. But you need commitment to get the shot. So after doing this for a while, I noticed there's a bit of a routine that happens. I get up early, before sunrise. I hear a rooster off in the distance. Around 4:55, the kookaburras start having a bit of a laugh. I go and set up the cameras and lights. I then make my first coffee. I see bats fly over heading back home. I hear the birds' morning song start. Then the street lights turn off. The bees start to arrive to collect pollen from around the yard. Here we have the morning ibis migration, heading off to the local tip for the day. See the Savi. Sun starts to rise. The plover then comes and sits on next door's roof. I go make my second coffee. I do camera check and make sure that everything's rolling and recording and the batteries are charged. I have the cameras rolling for probably the next 7 hours. A few things have been happening since I've been trying to capture the butterfly's life cycle. Let's go check them out.
Coming into bat we have the world-renowned, the one and only David Bormer. I am sure he will put on a masterclass for us today.
Bowling is the legendary Davis, known for his impeccable line and length.
What a shot! You don't get much better than that.
So I just want to show you something here. We've identified a snake in the backyard. If you look closely, it's called a snake bean. Well, it's been about 5 weeks I've been filming and trying to capture the butterfly emergence. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened as planned, and we've had a couple of chrysalis that didn't survive. And we've also got a swallowtail chrysalis which hasn't emerged yet. So that was really surprising, but they are known to wait out an entire season and actually come out next summer. So I anticipate that's probably what's going to happen. I've had varying setups throughout this process. I've had the butterflies in a box inside the veranda so I can continue filming through different weather conditions. And I've also had the privilege of finding a couple of chrysalis around the yard. So that's enabled me to continue recording different ones whilst others have died. So it's unfortunate, but apparently only 2% of the eggs actually make it all the way through to a butterfly. Now it's time to answer the question I know you've been dying to know the entire video, and that's, what's a lepidopterist? Well, that's someone who collects and studies butterflies and moths. I do have to admit, I do actually have some butterflies in the freezer, which I've collected, dead ones of course, and I actually do have some butterflies and moths in resin. So I guess maybe it sort of makes me a lepidopterist. I don't know. I just like them. I think they're pretty cool. And they look good in resin too. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. And I know that we didn't get to see a butterfly emerging. Well, for those of you who have stuck around this far, we do have a little bit of an emergence that I can show you. I'm a butterfly.